Hey blade lovers, this old sword back at you again. And we've got a more or less classic ZT again for you today. This is the 0770. It is an assisted knife by Zero Tolerance, parent company Kershaw, Kai, what have you. And it's I feel a quite attractive EDC for lightweight carry. Call it a gentleman's knife if you like. Useful knife. I don't carry it a lot, but it is thin, it is light. It still retains some good blade height and handle height, so you can get a grip on it. It's got a switchable right to left hand deep carry clip, which we'll see in a moment. Has very attractive pivot hardware, as you can see. And let's take a closer look. So, this is the CF carbon fiber handle version. It is fully CF on one side with only an insert for the pivot. And it is titanium. Oh, it is not titanium. My mistake. It is steel on the other side. And no weight relieving because we have full carbon fiber on one side, which is very light, as I'm sure you know. We have a backspacer, which does look to be a G10. I don't see any threads running through there or pattern that would give it away as being carbon fiber. It is nice and decorative. You can hit a focus there. Not letting any light through, so it's solid with a pattern. Again, very nice looking pivots. Same on both sides. They are I think they're T6s, and I don't have my wrench with me. But we're going to say they're T6s. Given that this contains a spring around the pivot, I haven't taken it apart. I tend to stay away from things that have springs in them, whether they're autos or assisted knives or what have you. Very positive open with a pretty good amount of pressure that needs to be applied. So accidental opening, unless you drop it, I don't think that's going to be an issue. We have a tall flat grind on the blade, S35VN, if I didn't mention that. We have a fair amount of small letter branding, Kai patented, 0770 CF, S35VN, and a serial number, and simply ZT on the show side. I have 1, 2, 3 backspacer screws. Same on the other side. Got the typical deep carry ZT 2-screw clip. Since they enamel these clips, as you can see, even from a light amount of use, you begin to get some wear where the black enamel wears off. If it's an EDC and you don't care about that and beat it up a little bit and use it, no problem. But there are some nice aftermarket titanium clips you can get for this. Some of them a little bit longer and some short, like this one. I've carried it, carries deep, carries discreetly, that much I like. A few measurements. Handle width, very slim. 0.42, 0.43. It's measuring a little more than I thought it would. Blade stock, 3.5 millimeters. Length, tip to stern, 7.5, 7 and I'm going to call it about 7.6 inches. Using those decimals today. 3.25 inch blade. Cutting edge a little better, like 3 3/8. Lanyard hole. Let's not forget the lanyard hole. Is there? Yeah, there is a lanyard pin. So we have a nice lanyard pin for your lanyard lovers. Is it like a land lover? Lanyard lover? Whatever. Sorry, I won't make fun of you. If you like lanyards, that's cool. I just don't use them. Although, looking for some wintertime activity, maybe I'll start knotting up a few of them for the heck of it. Again, the firing action is very good. I'd say it's along the lines of their speed-safe Kershaw openers. You got to put a fair amount of pressure on there, and then it goes. As you can hear, it fires quickly and sharply. Handle has good contours to it. We have some effective jimping on the back of the blade. Very nice. Not overly smoothed by any means. You've got a little pocket there to rest the thumb. A little slope. Pretty much the hand swallows it up except for a little bit at the pommel. The thinness of the handle, thickness, is quite nice. The carbon fiber is not overly slick. It's got a little bit of texture to it. It is smooth, but I wouldn't call it overly slippery. And you've got enough of a guard there to keep your fingers from sliding forward. It's a nice design. Drop point almost leaning towards sheep's foot, I would call it, with a belly and what looks like a recurve here, but is not really a recurve. That area is flat from the belly to the tip. It gives the illusion of being curved in here, but again, it is not. Let's look at it alongside some others. And I know this knife has a following. It's popular. I'm certainly not the first to review it, and I probably won't be the last. Let's get those pivots lined up. So we've got a very slightly shorter blade than the Griptilian. Griptilian definitely has a longer handle. I've got more hanging out at the end when I pick up the Griptilian. And the Freak is definitely going to be longer in the handle and a little bit longer in the blade for sure. But you notice that they both have close to the same height of the handle, just a different handle ergos on the Freak. With the 0770 ZT, we have a nice place for the index finger here, and then the rest of the fingers can ride along the gentle curve, convex curve. Or should I say concave? Sorry, concave curve. Yeah, they taught me that in school. Cave goes inward, vex goes outward. But either way, whatever you want to call it, it fits nicely in the hand. It's a comfortable knife for a smaller knife. And yet it's still not small, tiny by any means. So the zero tolerance ZT0770 CF S35VN and carbon fiber handle. Lightweight knife and a good EDC. Check it out. Hope you like it. Subscribe, and we'll catch you soon.